mile-an-hour second serve. He tried to take the backhand earlier there, Cliffy. It was a good play, but just didn't execute.
Breezy, as you could tell there from the flags and the trees. Good mechanics and good technique on the forehand side there, actually, from Sam Querrey. It really is. He closes the racket face and he gets through that ball very powerfully, and it's got good margin for error.
And I like to see Sam venturing forward, because a lot of times he doesn't like to come forward, but beautiful shot.
Another forehand that works for Querrey, and he has got a break point.
And the first break point of the match for Sam. Good solid serve. Try to do too much with that first serve. Dancevic, 123, kind of the forehand hit. Sam unable to put it back in. And Cliffy, the reason why the wind is a little trickier here is on the sides is not as closed. There's a lot more opening in this stadium, which makes the wind get trapped, and it swirls here more than other places.
That's long. That's it on a day like today when it's pretty toasty and humid. Players like a little breeze. Cool things down. Let's take a look at the forehand side here, because this is, we've been talking about it, is one of the huge parts of his arsenal. Slightly bent elbow, that shortens the swing a little bit, eyes on the ball. Now he lets the racket head drop, but now just let's watch this. Whoa, whoa, freeze it there for me. Back it up just a little bit. I want you to see how he lays the wrist back. Back it up just a bit. You see how the wrist there lays back. Now that lets him let the wrist come through the ball. See how the ball, look at his eyes still on the ball. Then he comes through it from low to high. But that little layback there is what gives him some power and also helps him control the ball. Very nice, good mechanics.
It looks to me like the only way that you could hit a swing like that is having a full Western grip. I don't think you could do that with a Connie or even maybe even a semi-Western.
That's true.
And Cliff, that's the forehand where at the start of the match he hits really heavy when physically he's feeling fine. And the ball's hit with a lot of topspin and a lot of control. As the match wore on about 12 months ago, when he used to get a little bit tired, he'd take all the topspin off the ball and hit that forehand quite flat. Then it becomes a risky forehand. But because he's gotten a little stronger physically, now that forehand stays exactly the same as that technique for the majority of the match. And that's going to continue to improve as he continues to get stronger.
I agree with that. And he gets enough juice on it as it is, doesn't he?
It's a heavy shot.
That, Killer, that was the first point that Sam Querrey lost in his first serve in this match. He's now 12 of 13.
8 aces. He's going to challenge this one.
Querrey is challenging the call. The left serve is fine. The ball's called out.
Chase review. No, that was long.
Clearly long.
No trouble for Querrey again on his serve. He's only been challenged really once on his serve so far in the set. He's up 5-4. Samurais are here supporting Sam Querrey. There's high school mates, and they're giving it that's the headbands that they are firing into other parts of the stadium.
I don't think I've ever seen a slingshot at a tennis event.
On serve 4-5.
Match for service.
Strong forehand side from Querrey. You can check out the new Olympus US Open Series, quote, "It must be love," unquote, player commercials at usopenseries.com. Now, I got to be honest, I haven't done it yet, but I am going to do it as soon as this match is over. usopenseries.com, "It must be love."
Just a small mistake in that first point of this game. Again, with Dancevic coming into the strength of the Querrey forehand, it's always a dangerous play.
And Killer, so far, Dancevic is 1 out of 6, 17% come to the net. And he hasn't really come in with a heavy approach one time. It's a big opportunity for Sam on his second serve.
15-30.
That's two pretty poor backhands. Sam stepped in to really hit the first return there and just kind of mishit it and pulled the trigger when he was really not in position. He should have gone cross court, waited for a good opportunity.
David Nankin from South Africa originally is Sam's coach.
Also one of the USTA national tennis coaches. Also does a little work with Marty Fish.
That is wide, and Sam Querrey has got a set point. Coaches, am I imagining it, or are we seeing more of the USTA coaches' presence around the tour these days?
Well, probably has something to do with our colleague, Patrick McEnroe, who's the head of the USTA, and trying to get more players a better opportunity to get better results.
Set point. Try to steer that one.
Much better approach shot, though, from Dancevic. Took his time, didn't go for too much. That was a low ball, nice control and good depth on that approach shot. And more importantly, he went to the Querrey backhand.
And that's the first time that he attempted a slice. He's tried to hit over him, and he got really good length in the court.
Ball.
That's that laid-back, risky forehand. Tell you what, it's a spectacular shot, Sam Querrey. If you get it in his strike zone like that, you're in trouble. Now, he's in the driver's seat.
But you know what? It was the runaround forehand on the second serve return that set up the point. He didn't stay with the backhand there, got aggressive with hitting that forehand.
What speed! Wow! And that sets up the set for Querrey. I didn't think he had a prayer to get to that one.
Some wheels from the big man.